Okay, so now that you have an idea of what Google Docs can do for you in terms of um, how working in the cloud will save you time and make you more efficient, let's take a look at how your Google Drive is organized. So I've gone ahead and I've gone to Google and I need to sign in. So I'm going to sign in. You can see I'm already on this computer. So I'm going to sign in with my Colonial account. And I'm going to put my password in, the same password that I log on to my computer with every day. I'm going to sign in. Once I'm in here, you're going to see an app tray up here. And this app tray is going to link you to all your Google apps, particularly your Google Drive, which we'll be working with today. So you click Google Drive, and it's going to direct you to your Google Drive. Now, I want to draw your attention over here to the right side. That's where we're going to be looking at. So you're located in your drive. You have a create button, you have an upload button, and then you have some lists under here. So the first part right here is your drive. The second part is shared with me. The next part is starred. The next part is recent. And then we have trash. And then we even have more options as well. But let's look specifically at my drive. I hope you noticed that when I went down, the section that I'm working with, the words turned red. So in my drive, you're going to find all of the documents that you create. This would be just like creating a word processing document and then saving it to My Documents, except you're working in the cloud, so this is going to be accessible from any place, anywhere, anytime. So I want to help you get your Google Drive organized. You're going to notice I have some folders here, and I would like you to start thinking of a way to organize your Google Drive. For those of you that are classroom teachers, you may want to organize it by the subjects that you teach. For those of you that teach multiple sections of the same subject, you might want to organize it by units or possibly even by periods if you're going to have specific documents for each class that you teach. So think about that for a second. And then we're going to come back and talk about how to organize your documents. Hopefully you've had a moment to think about how you want to organize your Google Drive. You can see I have a bunch of different folders here, and then down below I have some documents listed as well. I want to call your attention over here to the side. Notice that My Drive is clicked in red. That means right now I'm working in My Drive. If I were to click down here on Recent, these would be documents that I have opened and worked on recently. Starred are documents that I have put a star next to, meaning that I need to come back to them and check on them later. And shared with me, we're going to get into this a little bit more later, but these are documents that other people have shared with you. So let's go back to My Drive and let's start organizing your drive in whatever way you determined. You're going to click Create, and let's say I want to make a folder for a science class that I'm teaching. I'm going to start by clicking Create, then going down to Folder and clicking again, and I'm going to give my folder a name. And I'm going to call this Science. Sorry. There we go. I've got science written and I click create. Now notice, you'll see my science folder showed up here, and this little triangle that was next to my drive, that expands or collapses the menu. So if I click that triangle, it collapses the menu. So all I can see is My Drive here, and then on the right are all the folders. If I click this little triangle again, now I can see all the folders listed here. So here's the science folder that I created. You can create folders one at a time, but you can also nest folders inside of other folders. So let me give you an example. Let's say that within my science class, I have a particular unit on electricity. So what I'm going to do is right now I'm in My Drive, but I want to work in the science folder. So I'm going to click that. Notice there's nothing there now. I'm going to go back and I'm going to click create again, and I'm going to add a folder. And this is going to be about electricity. So I click create, type the name, and then create. Now notice, see here I am in science. Now I have that little triangle there again. That means that there's another folder nested inside, and in this case, it's electricity. So I want you to take some time to set up your folders in a way that is going to be the most productive for your workflow. Take some time, and I'll come back with you guys in just a little bit. Thanks.